And I'm just wondering what the people in Northern Ireland, and indeed the Republic, are going to make of Charles after the great success that Elizabeth had proved to be. Well, joining me is Ben Lowry, editor for the world's oldest English language newspaper. Yes, it really is. It's the newsletter. Ben, very good evening. Welcome to GB News.
Well, thank you very much. And we are the oldest English language daily newspaper. There are weekly papers that are older. I don't want anybody complaining, but we're pretty old. 1737.
Well done, you, and thank you for that clarification. Always happy to be picked up on fine points of detail. Now, you heard what I said about Elizabeth and this tremendous success that she had with that trip to the Republic. I mean, it was almost unthinkable, wasn't it, that it could have been done. But how is Northern Ireland, how is the Republic likely to take, in your opinion, to King Charles?
Well, I actually think that Northern Ireland and the Republic will take well to King Charles, because what people on both sides of the border like is somebody who it shows an interest in North or South. For example, it was actually Prince Charles who did the precursor visit to the Republic of Ireland. I think it was 1995, 1996. And I remember it vividly. I was in my 20s, just watching it on TV, and it was rapturous scenes. I mean, real joy that a royal had visit. And of course, it was another, 15 years before the Queen visited. And then that was something that she had wanted to do. The Queen, of course, being born in 1926, was a few years after the division of the island. So her life sort of almost mirrored the division. And she hadn't been able to visit the Republic, hadn't been able to visit an independent island, and clearly wanted to do so. Yet, of course, she visited Northern Ireland all the way through her reign from 52. I'm pretty sure she came in 1952 after she was after she took over as monarch, and she came here through the Troubles. Actually, she only really came once in the middle of the Troubles in 1977. I happen to remember it very well because I was 5 and I was on a roof in a house in northern County Down looking over Belfast Lough as she came in Royal Yacht Britannia. So that's why Unionists have always admired the fact that the royals came here all the way through, even though the Queen actually had about 10 years on either side of that 77 visit where she didn't come for security reasons. And I think Prince Charles is very well known. I mean, I've covered many royal visits here in Northern Ireland. I also covered the royal visit to, by Prince Charles to Sligo, where his beloved relative, Lord Mountbatten, was killed. And he was very well received there. So I think that Prince Charles will be well received. I think the difficulty would come if he was to get political and if he was to start to do anything like that. But I don't think he's, for example, said anything on his views on Brexit. So I don't think he'd be silly enough to do that.
You're right. Brexit is one of the issues which he's kept very, very quiet about. It's been far more the environmental and climate change stuff that has been controversial.